Welcome back. How many times has Mike Lang said, "Oh, buy me or milk me, make me a milkshake Malkin," whatever. However he said it, tonight it actually came true. We have proof. This is our Tri-State Office Furniture tweet of the night.
Finally, I make shake to Mike with whipped cream. Lot. Look good. Mike, how are you?
What's up, man?
I know you like it. Sorry, I know you like beer, but just milkshake today.
I like it.
Yeah? It's Jay Gensel shake. Yeah? You like chocolate? Hey, we love you. You know, Pittsburgh love you. I love you. Russia love you.
So Malkin finally made him a milkshake, and that's it. Our Tri-State Office Furniture tweet of the night. And yeah, I know Mike would rather have a beer probably, but that's a pretty good milkshake, Andrew. Have you ever had one? A Jake shake?
Yeah, I like to put a little booze in there myself, so I would probably put my
What would
my
you
own
put?
personal touch on it.
Well, I'm asking
that?
what you would put, because I know what I would put. You got to put a little Bailey's in there, right?
Oh, I was going to say Kahlua, but
Kahlua
hey, I'm
would
cool
work
with
too.
Bailey's too.
Yeah, both of those good. All right, good. Now that we've got that
Maybe
out of the
we
way.
can go to that nice bar that you have with all that expensive memorabilia down there, Bob.
You want
and
an
make some of
invite?
those
You have an
sometime,
invite
huh?
anytime you want. You and Amanda come on over. So we'll do that. All right, real quick, I'm going to ask you before we go to the lines here. A lot of people want to ask questions, but I have one for you. This game, Pitt and Clemson. Yep. Pitt is a favorite. I know what Pat Narduzzi said this week out of the fact that they're still the best. They're still the team to beat. And yes, he's right reputation-wise. But how big of a game is this for Pat Narduzzi versus Kenny Pickett? Who has more to lose?
Well, I think right now it's Pickett because Kenny's put himself in position where he's becoming one of the most talked about quarterbacks in college football. And he's a dark horse Heisman candidate. His numbers at the halfway point of the college football season are as good as any quarterback in the entire sport. So, that's what's at stake for him. I mean, this is a dream season for him. It's not his fault they lost the Western Michigan game. They scored 40-plus points. So, is it an important game for Pat Narduzzi? Of course it is. You get 2 wins over Clemson. You beat them. It's the first time Clemson's come to Heinz Field. That's a win over right now. I know they're down this year, but the last 10 years, they're the second best program in college football behind Alabama. So anytime you can beat them, it's huge. But I think Kenny Pickett, it's his last chance. It's his last dance, Bob. And he's got a chance to not only put himself in position to be a very high draft pick, but to get all the college football accolades that come with being one of the sport's best quarterbacks.
Yeah, there was an SI piece, I think it was comparing him to Joe Burrow. Even though Burrow is more highly recruited than Kenny Pickett, they're trending in the right direction, and it was basically this extra season. And it's great advice that he followed from, who was it, Peyton Manning, who told him to come back? Whatever it was, he made the right choice. And it should be a multi-million-dollar choice.
And he should be a guest on that Manning cast.
Oh, there's no
Kenny,
question.
you got the NIL deal now. Get on that Manning cast with Peyton and Eli and get your brand out there even more. Go on with us. He's on with us tomorrow every Wednesday at 2:25, and then get on that Manning cast.
I think you could be an agent. You sound good with it. So, you can get him on that Manning cast. You have connections, Andrew.
I'd like that 3% cut, Bob. I'd take that.
I'll take 1%. All right, let's go to the phones. We got Dale in Latrobe first up tonight. Hey, Dale. Hey, Dale, are you there? No, Dale, he's there. I see him, but for some reason we can't hear him. Let's go to Ted in Bloomfield. Ted, welcome to the Sports Call.
Hi, Ted.
Oh, well, we're having phone line issues. Too bad. We have Ron, Dale, Ted, Phil, and Bruce on the line, so we'll try to reset those and get them straight. Meantime, there's also, I know the start of the NBA season doesn't resonate with most people. I do want to ask your pick on that. Because I have one. I think there are a lot of good teams in the West. Golden State's one of those teams that I think could surprise people, even though you say surprise. They got Steph Curry and Thompson coming back to go with a couple of good young players and Wiggins and Wiseman. But I'm going to tell you right now that I like Denver.
Uh-oh.
A surprising pick for you, Andrew. Denver. I'm a big Jokic guy, and I think Murray playing and coming back, they got a lot going on there. Utah's a good team, too. Who do you like out of the West?
Well, I like Jokic because he's kind of built like me. He's not in the best of shape. and yet he finds a way to, play at an MVP level. You said, who did I like out west? Was that the question?
Yeah, out west. Because I think the East it's not as top to bottom heavy as the West. I think there are a lot of good teams in the West. Both LA teams certainly are the two that get the attention. But Phoenix is good, Denver's good, Utah's good, Golden State's good. Who do you like?
Yeah, well, the Lakers, to me, if LeBron can stay healthy, now you throw Russell Westbrook in there.
That's a mess.
They've got a team made up of guys that are all in their 30s, but, I think they've probably amassed the most talent. It's just for them a question of whether or not Anthony Davis can get through a season and be ready to go in time for the playoffs. And, how do they make Westbrook's unique skill set fit that team?
Yes.
When it seems to me, Bob, like he needs the ball in his hands so much to be a great player. And how do you do that when you're on the court at the same time as LeBron James?
Right. And they're not as deep as I think they would like to be because of that top-heavy talent. So that'll be interesting to watch. We also saw tonight the LA Dodgers keep their season alive. They were down 5-2. Charlie Morton got off to a rough start. He settled down. Braves led 5-2 into the bottom of the eighth when one swing meant 3 runs. Cody Bellinger, and then one more swing by Mookie Betts was the game winner. And they win 6-5. To me, that is huge for them. Going down 3-0, they don't come back from that.
This might surprise you, but I root for the Dodgers in the playoffs. And the reason why I do that, and Pittsburgh fans might scoff at this, I like to see the team that tries the hardest and